For this video, we'll be removing the foot deck on a MantisX Plus. You're just going to need a Phillips screwdriver. You can use a hand tool, but for this video, I'll be using a power tool. First, remove the rubber foot pad. It might take a little bit of force removing it. And you can do it slowly, yeah, like that. Okay, once that's removed, go ahead and set that aside. And there are about a dozen screws to remove. And you can remove one at a time. And the best thing is to go in an opposite pattern, so we're not creating a lot, uneven pressure. So I take this screw off, next take this one off, take that one off. Yeah, kind of go in a zigzag pattern to create a balanced removal. And now the deck is removed and the rubber seal is removed. And that's how to remove the deck on a MantisX Plus. Okay, for this video, we'll be doing a battery replacement, and go ahead and view the deck removal video to understand how to remove the deck to expose the battery pack. Once the battery pack is removed, once the foot deck is removed, including the seal, the first thing is to pull out the electronics, because you're going to need a little bit of space to wedge your hand to pivot the battery off of the chassis. So once you have created some room by removing some of these electronics, then go ahead and start by removing first the charge port. This is the the XT30 connector. And there's XT60 connectors, and there are two of them. These are for the discharge ports. Go ahead and remove those. Pretty much all the yellow connectors that are connected to the battery. And then simply wedge your hand underneath in the little spacing that was created and pivot it out. Just like that. And go ahead and grab your replacement battery and reverse the process, just like so. Okay, once the battery is secured in place, go ahead and connect the charge port as well as the discharge ports. Those are the XT30 and XT60 connectors. Once the three connection points are connected, go ahead and insert the control boards and tuck in all of the wires snugly. And it is important to ensure that none of the wires are extruding out above where the deck will be installed, especially on these corners, because we want to avoid having any of these wires being pinched when we screw down the deck. So once you have the deck with the battery inside, go ahead and install the seal into the deck. And it's important that these are lined up, because this is what will provide water resistance. And if this is misaligned, then you can potentially have water enter into the deck and potentially cause some problems. go ahead and put the deck in place. Like so, make sure all the screws are aligned and make sure you can see through all the screws. If the seal is not lined up and it's blocking the screw point, then go ahead and remove the deck and realign it before locking down all the screws. Go ahead and start from one corner, go to the opposite corner, and go in a zigzag pattern to make sure we're inducing even pressure as we're screwing down the deck. Okay, just like that. Once the deck is installed, final step is to get the rubber foot pad and install it on top of the deck. So if you've removed this only once, the sticky backing will still have a lot of the adhesive enough such that it's still sticky enough where you can position this back onto the deck, and it'll keep the rubber foot pad in secure places. But if this has been removed many times, and in this case our demo unit, it's best to order the foot deck with a fresh adhesive so that it makes secure connection. And that concludes the battery replacement.